Hi guys, so I thought I would just go ahead and give you guys another video. I'm fixing to cook supper, and this is what my other video was about. We used vinegar in that, and so if you want to know where to get this particular flavored vinegar, you can go to that other video, and I have posted the link in the comment box for that, and you can see another recipe we did earlier today using the vinegar and all the health benefits of that. But I hate having something that you only use for one recipe, so I'm going to show you guys another really quick and easy recipe that uses the same vinegar, and you can again use any other kind of balsamic vinegar for this as well. So what I've done is I've got my Brussels sprouts here, and I went ahead and took off the little ends, cut those off, and cut the Brussels sprouts in half. I'm going to go ahead and toss those into a bowl here and drizzle it with this balsamic vinegar. Now, we are going to talk just a little bit about Brussels sprouts while we do that. So, they are a cruciferous vegetable, and you can certainly eat those raw. However, if you are hypothyroid and you got a thyroid condition, you do not want to eat any cruciferous vegetables raw. That actually disrupts your thyroid production. So be sure that you cook them. If you cook them, you're fine. And they're also, Brussels sprouts, cruciferous in general, is going to be a little bit bitter, kind of like kale. So if you will pair it with something a little bit sweet, a lot of people put sugar in their greens. Well, we don't want to add sugar, so if you will put a little bit of this flavored vinegar, it's flavored with apples and lime. You can buy, like we said in the other video, the ones with pear, black cherry, cranberry, pomegranate, any of those fruit flavored vinegars. It's going to add the sweetness and cut the bitterness. So we have added the balsamic vinegar to the Brussels sprouts. Now, I did this in a separate bowl because I don't want all the juice from the vinegar to run on my sheet pan and burn while these are trying to cook. So you want to make sure they're all kind of tossed together and everybody's getting a little love. We cut them in half so they would be absorbing that flavor a little bit better. And now we're going to spray our foil-lined cookie sheet with some spray. Now, I only spray the sheet. I don't necessarily spray the actual Brussels sprouts with the oil, just because, and this is what I'm using. You know, they say it's 0 calories, but that's just not true. So if you're just really saturating everything with this cooking spray, you're still getting calories because this is still fat. And fat is going to be 120 calories per tablespoon. I don't care what kind of fat it is, if it's good fat, bad fat, whatever. It's still 120 calories per tablespoon of pure fat. So go light on the oil. It's just not that necessary. So you want a little bit, but not a ton. This is a great one. It's not going to taste like coconut because you're going to heat it over 180 degrees, and that takes the coconut flavor out of the oil. So you don't have to worry about that. So at this point, I've preheated my oven. I'm going to roast these in the oven at, I don't know, 425 or so degrees Fahrenheit. And I'm just going to kind of spread these out on my baking sheet. And you're going to have a little bit of the vinegar and the juices from the Brussels sprout caramelize on that sheet, and that's fine. You're going to be good to go. So I'm just going to kind of spread those out just a little bit. And put a little bit of kosher salt, and again, we talked about that, and I just sprinkle it on there. And then also a little bit of cracked pepper, and that is going to be it. These are ready to go in the ovens for about, I don't know, 425, probably, I don't know, 30, 45 minutes, until they're all caramelized and tender and got a little bit of brown color on them, not burnt, but a little bit of color and yummy and delicious. And we're serving that with chicken tonight and maybe a baked potato on the side. So these are super yummy. You can toss it when they come right out of the oven, nice and hot. They're going to absorb a lot more flavor at that point. And we're going to go ahead and put them in the oven. So I want to bake it at 425, and we're going to go ahead and throw them in there, get them going. along with my chicken. So anyway, they absorb a lot more flavor when they're hot. So toss them with a little extra vinegar, and then if you wanted to even sweeten it up a little bit more, you could certainly add dried cranberries or something to that as well, even though I'm not a super big fan of dried fruit. So anyhow, hope y'all enjoyed that little quick recipe. If you have any questions or comments, then put it down there below in the comment box, and I'll be super happy to answer that. And I guess that's it. Like and share my video if you want to, and I will see y'all soon. Thanks a lot.